dance with me, darling?
I'm gay, please don't! Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome to Chess of Blades. So if you guys remember, I actually played the demo for this game last year. If you want to check out the demo video, if you want to, you can go over to the links in the description. But the premise of this game, I remember from Rivian, who we're playing here. He actually is at a party for, I believe, his father's birthday or something like that, but then things start getting weird because there's like conspiracies about his dad. So my theory at the end of the demo was, I think the dad did something bad, but Rivian has no idea, and then there's like people trying to kill him. So this is actually a boys love or a yaoi visual novel dating sim, and I believe there are 3 romances to this. Also, thank you to Argent Games for sending me a Steam key for the full game, so I get to play it now. I'm gonna start from the beginning, just for the sake of this Let's Play, but if you guys want to check out the game yourself, the link is in the description, where you can get it and buy it and stuff like that. Oh yes, there's full voice acting in this game now, but I turned off the voice for Rivian, who we're playing, just so that I can like speak while doing this video. Calm down. My hair is perfect. It has to be. I spent 4 hours grooming myself earlier. Oh gods. Gods help me. Now isn't this the time to get stage right? Come on, pull yourself together. Oh yeah, he's like forced to be here.
Presenting our next guest.
Straighten up, look presentable, smile.
The sole heir of our beloved Lord and Lady Varrison.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Here it comes.
Rivian Varrison.
Oh dear. I like that even the NPCs, or not the NPCs, the side characters have voices as well, so this is pretty cool. Damn it. I bet they're gonna laugh at my hair. Well, go on already, laugh. Stupid bloody puff of nobles. So, what I remember is that Rivian is so, like, socially awkward, and he's like an introvert, so he doesn't really like parties or whatever, so like I totally relate to him already.
Why can't you be an upstanding son like that? You're a shame to this family.
Oh my god.
What a charming young man! You must introduce yourself to him after this Violetta.
He's Varrison's boy. I should speak with him later.
I like how like well the voice acting is for this. This is pretty cool. Smile. Smile. Pretend you want to be here. Oh no, this is bad. Where do I go now that I'm here? There's no protocol for this, is there? I just want to go home.
Sir, I have been requested to bring you upstairs when you arrive.
Is this the butler? Oh, it is! A sharply dressed man, a servant, suddenly approaches my side, bending forward slightly in a bow. Are you sure you have the right person?
Yes, sir. You are Sir Rivian, are you not?
I gave him a suspicious nod. I'm about to be wielding some marriage proposal.
Excellent. This way, sir.
I get the sense that nobody knows that he's gay. Is that the thing? Like, nobody knows he's gay, he's not straight, so... Right. I fall into step behind the well-dressed servant, gazing all around at me as I go. It's even more spectacular than I thought it'd be. So many people are in so many lavish outfits. The cost of that woman's dress probably outweighs the whole kingdom's treasury. Also, is it just my imagination or are people staring at me? Is my hair that bad? I really thought I'd done it properly.
Come introduce yourself later, darling.
I think people just want to like, hey, you know, marry me and whatever. Thanks, but I'll have to pass.
Here we are, sir.
The servant stops after we ascend the stairs, leaving the overlook balcony, turning around to face me with another bow. I appreciate it, but, why are you taking me here again? As the butler opens his mouth to reply...
Riv! Over here!
Is this Arden? Huh? Is that whose voice I think it is? No, that's impossible.
The gentleman who requested you is over there, sir. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.
I never understood this either. Why did the butler bring Rivian up here? He didn't even say like, oh, I'm bringing you up here because blah 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 wants me. Is it because of Arden? It's probably because, right? After his concisely polite words, the servant turns and elegantly descends down the staircase once more. But before I can turn around, a firm tug pulls at my arm.
I know you remember me. It's only been
God.
4 years.
This is why the butler brought us up here, right? Ah! The familiar face of an energetic young man appears in front of me. Oh, I remember you alright, Arden.
Can't you look a little happier to see your old friend? You have the expression of a man at a funeral, not at a dance.
I like the voice that they... Who's the voice actor for Arden? It's good. It matches him, because Arden is such a, like, I remember from the demo in the description of his character, he's so, like, out there, and then Rivian's like, please stay away from me. With a sulky frown, he nudges my shoulder with a hand. I'd forgotten that this man doesn't know the phrase personal space. How did you know I'd be here? No, more importantly, why are you here? Weren't you serving in the king's army?
I was, yes. Until I was promoted to serving in his royal guard.
His over-enthusiasm entices me and a strong desire to punch him. You only got the job because your father's a duke, you bastard. So proud of you. Shouldn't you be on duty rather than frolicking around then?
He doesn't need his whole force for a week-long retreat, you know. I was given permission to attend as a guest.
Oh, right. I forgot this damn celebration lasts 5 whole days. How am I gonna make it back alive?
Did Lord and Lady Varrison not come with you? You look a little lost and alone.
Piss off. I'm just not used to being around so many nosy people at once, that's all. The last thing I wanted to know is that's the first grand event I attend myself. I never heard of the end of his ridiculous teasing. Going back to my previous question, how on earth did you know that I'd be coming to the party?
You're the new center of attention, that's why.
Yeah, because he's like the young prince, so everyone's like, hey, who's gonna marry him?
Everyone loved and respected your father so much when he worked as the king's chief general and strategist. It's only natural his newly marriageable son catches the public eye.
He winks and gives me a pointed nudge. It's people like you who make me want to wear spikes on my clothing, Arden. As we talk, I notice the crowd is starting to gravitate towards the larger ballroom doors in the main floor below. I guess it means it's about time for that. Ugh. The thought of it makes me feel slightly nauseated. In that case, I should extract myself before I get dragged into anything. Well, there'll be plenty of time for us to catch up later. In the meantime, where are they keeping the wine?
Ah, well, it's over by the terrace doors. The dancing's about to start, you know. Aren't you coming?
He's like, hey, aren't you gonna go to the dance so you can, dance with me? Maybe some... Dancing? How horrific. Oh my god. How about... Okay, so I have no idea, like, which branches off into which group. So, I want to try to get with Arden first because I like his character the best. I'm just gonna say maybe some other time to be slightly nice to him. Ugh. I grimace, swallowing the vehement refusal I want to offer as a reply. Arden looks so pleadingly expectant that even my frigid heart is incapable of shutting him down so mercilessly. The idea of dancing, however, makes my stomach turn even more than Arden's puppy dog eyes can move on me. Still a little sore from the carriage ride and all that. Sometime later, perhaps? I wish you the best of luck, though. Tear up that ballroom floor in my honor.
Riv, wait!
Bye! Before he can grab a hold of my arm again, I quickly retreated and make a beeline for the wine table. But I soon get immersed in the crowd heading to the opposite direction. A sea of lacy dresses surround me in a fury of fluttering. Bloody hell! How can there be so many people in one place?
Yoo-hoo. Come dance with me, darling.
I'm gay, please don't! I already have a date, sorry. Somehow I managed to evade the overly aggressive woman from earlier, her lips twisting into a sour pout after I hastily declined. The crowd thins out as most of them head down to the grand staircase, and I finally worm my way over to the terrace doors. Phew! Oh, what I wouldn't give to be home right now, curled up in a warm bed with a book. Still can't believe Father and Mother sent me here all the way out here by myself. They know I don't do well at parties, so they send me a 5-night extravaganza of extravaganzas? Cruel parents. At least you're here for me, my sweet Ambrosia. Sighing gracefully, I pick up the glass that is already filled with a dark red liquor. I was never allowed to drink when I attend balls with my family, so I'll be damned if I don't make the most of this. The grand celebration of the king's birthday. Almost a full week of parties, dancing, games. I even heard there's a festival. Out here in the mountains, the royal family's retreat is more of a miniature town than anything. There are shops, markets, temporary houses, and jousting areas, all set up for the occasion alone. Damn, his dad is like loaded! And of course, there's a picturesque castle where we are right now, only a fraction of the size of the actual castle in the capital city, but it's still magnificent. Still, it took 5 days to travel here by carriage. Why the hell does it have to be so remote? I feel like I'm in some sort of kind of secluded prison or something, even if it's an admittedly lavish one. Ugh, what have I got myself into? Taking a long drink of my saving grace, I head over to the balcony railing to gaze at the empty floor below. It looks a lot different now when almost all the guests have gone to the ballroom. I can hear muffled sounds of music from behind the grand doors. I think I'll make myself inconspicuous until we are shown to our rooms, and maybe just hide under the covers for the next few days. Rivian is me! Oh yeah, what? Is someone whispering? I turn my head sharply to search for the source of the noise, but I can't see anyone. Are there any on the terrace? I whirl around in an attempt to catch the whispers off guard, but no one's there. Huh. Probably just some young couple exchanging dirty lines under their breath. I wish they weren't acting so eerily sketchy about it, though.
Is something the matter?
Oh my god. Ah! I have a theory that the butler teleports. Like, how did he get here? The servant suddenly is standing beside me again. Speaking of eerily stealthy, how do you sneak up like that? No, nothing's the matter. Just enjoying some private time with my beau. I motion to my wine and offer a firm nod.
I see. May I ask if you managed to meet with Sir Arden? He was very excited about
So he was the one who called them. Yes, I met up with him, alright.
If I may be so bold, you do not seem overly thrilled with the prospect of his company.
Because Arden is so, like, outgoing and then Rivian is not. Pursing my lips hesitantly, I tap a fingernail against the glass in my hand. It's a little more complicated than that, but I don't particularly want to discuss the details.
Of course. I apologize for intruding on your private affairs. However,
can we romance this dude?
Arden pulled me aside again and requested you join him in the ballroom.
Oh god. Well, I'm not joining him in the damn ballroom. You can find someone else to bother. The vehemency of a reply makes the servant blink in surprise. I immediately feel a little sheepish for my outburst.
Well, His Majesty at least would not wish you to dance if you did not want to.
He's like, I'm just a messenger, why are you yelling at me? I clear my throat, nodding a little awkwardly in reply. I suppose I really shouldn't snap at this poor butler, considering it's not his fault Arden's an insufferable louse. Oh my god! How long does the dance last, out of curiosity?
Well, this is already the second dance of the night, my lord. His Majesty enjoys letting his noble guests have time to mingle and refresh themselves in between. The schedule of festivities for the remaining days shall be announced after this dance, I believe.
The schedule, huh? I suppose I should be present to hear that at least. My musings are rewarded with a nod in agreement by the servant. What's your name anyway? This is already the second time I've seen you, and I'm sure it won't be the last if I'm here for 5 days. Looking a little pleasantly surprised at my question, the man tilts his head slightly.
Guests do not usually inquire after the names of servants, but I am called Silas. So.
Yes, alright. Well, Silas, anyway, I might be able to convince you to lead me to my room after a scheduled announcement? I offer him the most winning smile. Is that a no? No, I didn't mean anything like that. Don't come to the room with me. I just wanted to turn a...
Well, regardless of your intentions, sir, I am not supposed to leave the main hall.
Oh my god, I didn't want dick now, like that's not what I meant. Fine. You never fail to impress me with your social skills, Rivian. Like a greased elephant skating on ice. Huh? Before I can slog away to the ballroom to hide my shame, a high-pitched voice suddenly peals in the air. A moment later, a little girl comes running beside Silas. She's probably not older than 10 and as cute as a button, but I can tell from her outfit she's not a noble's child. Something about her reminds me of someone, but I can't put my finger on who.
Hello, Hazel. Is something the
She's
matter?
so cute and tiny.
I don't like staying in the kitchens by myself. It's so dark, and I always feel like someone's watching
Oh, perfect.
me.
This place is haunted. Nice. Clinging onto Silas's sleeve, she turns her large eyes in my direction. I can't blame you. Ever since I almost caught on fire during the visit to our manor's cook, I never liked the kitchens either. Aww. She giggles a little, rocking on her toes. Rivian is good with children! Well, at least I can make conversation with little girls. Wait, that's something not that's something not to be proud of.
I'm afraid I have to stay here, Hazel. Wasn't your mother supposed to be there with you?
She said she had to leave for a little while, but I had to stay put in the kitchen. I want to go see the pretty ladies and gentlemen dancing.
I wish I could be enthusiastic as you about it. Hazel pleadingly pulls at Silas's arm, staring up at him. He grimaces, probably being torn in half by the puppy dog eyes and his sense of duty.
I am very sorry, but the young
Oh,
gentleman
thanks,
here
Silas.
said you went to the ballroom, you know. He might be willing to take you.
Oh, you conniving bastard! The hint of smirk on his lips makes me wonder if he hadn't planned this from the start.
Really? Would you take me?
Oh no! Well, I'd rather not become a permanent villain in this child's mind, so I guess there's no helping it. Alright, we're gonna take her, I guess. I mean, it's better than dancing with a bunch of idiots. Shooting a venomous glare at Silas's beaming face, I shoved my half-empty glass at him to hold and grab Hazel's hand, and then stalked gloomily down the stairs. The little girl goes quiet, but her sparkling eyes is full of eagerness. We head down the lower floor, and I lead Hazel over the huge ballroom doors. From inside, the sound of fast-paced waltz mingled with many footsteps and peals of laughter reaches my ears. Let's just take a little peek, okay? Hazel enthusiastically nods in reply, so I reach up to pull one of the doors slightly. Everyone's dancing! The dazzling shimmer of the numerous swirling dresses first greets my eyes, but all blinding. A sea of colorful, elegant figures twirls across the gleaming floor, waltzing in time with the beat music. The light from the chandelier sparkles and glimmers, and moonbeams faintly stream in from the windows on the side. I can't help but watch the guests' graceful movements for a few moments, admiring both the statuesque men and the beautifully clad woman. They make it look awfully pretty, I have to say. I suppose dancing isn't a bad thing to spectate. Still, there's no way I'd ever enjoy being out there on the floor. Have you ever danced before, Hazel? Still watching through the crack of the door, I wait for an expectant eager reply. Hazel? And she's gone! Oh, that little brat. No, I don't she might get in trouble, right? Because, like, she's a kid, she's not even a noble, she's not supposed to be there, so, let's go find her. While my first instinct is to be annoyed, I admit I'm a bit worried about what'll happen to the girl if she found somewhere she's not supposed to be. At an official event, a servant's daughter frolicking around the ballroom is something that would probably warrant punishment for both the girl and her parents. Hazel certainly deserves a stern talking to, but I don't want her to get in trouble. She'll definitely cry. Ugh, I'm getting too soft. This is the last time I ever played babysitter. I hastily searched for Silas in the balcony above, but he's nowhere to be seen. What a bastard of a butler, shoving the responsibilities for looking after her on me. Rivian's very cranky, is it obvious already? Sighing, I reluctantly step into the ballroom, managing to avoid any undue attention by sticking to the corners. More than half the guests are eager in the lively waltz, with everyone else admiring and chatting from the sides. No Hazel over there, or over there. Where on earth did she run to?
Oh, is that who I think it is?
Oh no, it's the woman!
To dance with me after all.
Oh no, this couldn't possibly get any worse. No, I'm just here to watch. You see, she's coming towards me with an alarming speed. Escape route! Where the hell can I go?
Excuse me, miss. I have to take him from you for a moment, I'm afraid.
Hey, Arden comes to save us! Just before the woman reaches out to me, our familiar shape steps between us.
Oh, what a shame. Do come back soon.
No, okay. Arden?
Come with me over here for a moment, if you would, my friend.
Baffled but relieved, I let Arden drape his arm around over my shoulder and guide me in the direction of the relatively quiet corner. I didn't want to run into him either, but if I had to choose the lesser of the two evils, I'd probably be Arden. Thanks for that, I suppose. I let out a low mutter while we walk. Tried to not sound overly grateful, so Arden doesn't take it such a cue to latch onto me more.
I did warn you, didn't I? Your being of marriageable
does have a
age
point,
means
though.
you're bound to catch the eye of girls like that. But, more importantly, did you finally change your mind and decide to come dance?
No! Don't spout drivel, Arden. I'm looking for a little girl. When we reach the corner, Arden pauses, casting me a curious and maybe slightly suspicious glance. He's like, what are you doing?
Little girl? Do you have a cousin or something I don't know about?
It's complicated. Either way, I'm guessing you haven't seen her. Arden shakes his head. I let out a sigh. Well, it's not my problem, I guess. Hazel probably knows her way around here better than I do anyway.
You have good timing, though. I think the announcement is about to begin.
Oh, here we go. Now it's spent. Oh, the schedule of festivities? Nodding, Arden points to the center of the ballroom floor, where the numerous couples are starting to drift away and towards the corners, making way for the fancy dressed man with a scroll in his hands. The music dies down gradually and comes to a stop, and the chatter diminishes to quiet whispers. Arden keeps his arm hanging around my shoulders. I find myself too tired to bother with shooing him off.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen of the court.
Okay. I really hope he keeps it short and sweet.
Is anything in court affairs ever short and sweet?
It is
He has
my
a point.
pleasure to welcome you to the first day of our gracious royal
Where's
Highness's
Rivian's
birthday
father and mother,
celebration
though?
Festivities. His Majesty wishes to thank you all for your attendance.
Why can't his royal birthday boy come out and thank us himself?
Tomorrow will mark the beginning of the Spring Festival being held in His Majesty's honor. In the morning, the outdoor stores and shops shall open for you, and games shall be hosted for your enjoyment. The festival shall continue for 3 days.
So excessive.
Afterwards, on the fourth and final day of the royal celebration, there shall be a grand masquerade, which all guests are expected to attend.
I don't think you'll be able to get out of dancing in that one.
Shut up, Arden!
His Royal Highness hopes his gentle guests enjoy the rest of their time at the castle estate and looks forward to joining you in merriment. Now, guests who
So
wish
he's not
to
here,
retire
or
for
what?
the night may adjourn to their rooms upstairs. Our gracious maestro has agreed to several more songs for those who would delight in a little more dancing.
As the delicate applause fills the room, I quickly pull away from Arden to grab and clear my throat. That's my cue, I'm afraid. Perhaps I'll see you in the morning.
Leaving me? Again? You're so horrible.
He's like, why would you dance with me? Abandoning Arden for the second time this evening, I give him a lazy half bow before turning towards the door. I wonder if Silas is the one who's supposed to escort us to our rooms. If so, he's gonna get a chewing out he sorely deserves. As some of the other guests and I return to the main hall, however, we're instead attended by a host of other servants I haven't seen before. Slightly disappointed not to have a chance to punch that butler in the face. Oh my god. I follow along as we're led up to another staircase to the second floor, where most of the guest accommodations seem to be. Ooh, she's pretty.
And this room is yours, sir.
My thanks. In the hallway, a polite maid opens the door and what are presumably my chambers for the duration of the celebration. She hands me the key before attending the next guest, and so I step inside the room and shut the door behind me with a sigh of relief. Finally! A moment to breathe. I forgot how incredibly exhausting this whole socializing business was. This is a pretty room. The room before me is a cozy one, illuminated by a few candelabras and the auburn flickering of the fireplace. The magnificently sized bed looks more than a little inviting, as do the plush chairs nearby. If I close my eyes and inhale the slightly smoky, dusty scent, I could practically envision myself back at home. I wander over to the small doors at the back of the room, peering through the glass. Goodness, I even have a little balcony to my own? I suppose these guest rooms were probably made with spoiled nobility in mind. Pulling the doors open, I step out curiously onto the elegant terrace, gazing up at the clear night sky. The wind ruffles through my hair and I close my eyes for a moment, enjoying the cool sensation washing over me. 3 days of festival, and then a masquerade. Huh. As much as I hate to admit it, the festival sounds like it might be rather fun. My parents never felt obliged to take me to any festivals as a little boy, so I always had the sense that I was missing out whenever my friends would talk about them. And that masquerade ball. I certainly wasn't informed I needed a mask, that's for sure. Thanks, Father. Perhaps I can buy one at the festival. I suppose I have to choose my type to dance and to partake. A masquerade seems like most interesting. Maybe a mask will even let me hide from Arden and that damn woman. Best of both worlds. I smirking to myself, I idly glance over to the left, hearing a faint shuffling noise. Ugh! What the? Is this a adjoining balcony with the room next to me? And there's someone over there, leaning against the balustrade. How the hell did I not notice that before? After my defiant yelp, the shadowy figure on the opposite side of the balcony turns slowly towards me. Oh shit, lips! Sorry. With the moonlight illuminating his features, I can identify that it's a man, for a slanted shape of his mouth is unmistakably male. Of course you would know that. My apologies, sir. I didn't realize, we're adjoined neighbors? Instead of immediately replying, the man takes a slow step towards me, crossing the thin connection walkway between our balconies. Really, there's no need to be angry, sir. I promise I wasn't...
Excuse my...
Oh shit, he has a nice voice. Oh my god. Woo! Sorry. The tall, tan man bows slowly before me, lifting his head with a subtle glimmer in his eyes.
I just had to be sure it was Lord Varrison's son.
Fuck!
I have the privilege of finally meeting...
Why do all of, like, the mysterious or kind of borderline villain characters have, like, good voices? Like, damn, I love his voice! Who's the voice actor? Oh, of course. Someone else who who only identifies me as my father's son. I straighten out, feeling decidedly less defiable. Well, you're not mistaken. I prefer to be called Rivian rather than Varrison's son, however.
My apologies, Rivian.
Jesus Christ.
I already knew your name. But I didn't wish to seem rude by addressing you so coarsely.
Oh, well, I suppose that's alright then. This man is surprisingly polite. Something about his manner and his clothing make me think he's from a different place. Is he a foreigner?
It must be an act of fate that you were brought to me so swiftly. You are precisely the one I have been looking for.
I like how his, like, collarbones are still in this. Nice, nice. I like it. Me? Are you sure you don't mean my father? He's not here, if so. He shakes his head, lips curling into a cryptic smirk. Who exactly is this man? He gives us so much more dangerous air than the average courtier.
I wanted to give you a warning. A hint, if you will. You're sharp, I'm sure.
Thanks.
A man like Lord Varrison was your father. So I doubt you'll take long to catch on.
What the hell are you talking? Ugh! Okay, yeah, this is a bit weird. Why is he grabbing him like that? That's a bit... I don't even know this guy, so... Before I can so much as struggle, I find myself abruptly turned around and pinned against a balustrade, staring down on the long fall of the cliffs below.
You think this long celebration is just for the sake of the king's ego?
Dude, can you not touch me like this? This is weird. Get off me.
It's something far more than that.
Who does this bastard think he is? Maybe I should hear him out. Okay, in my opinion, this is totally weird. He should not be touching Rivian, obviously. But for the sake of, like, I want to know, like, why he's, like, being all weird, I want to hear him out. But if there was an option to punch him, I would do that. I can feel my heartbeat pounding in my chest, but strangely enough, I don't sense any killing intent from this man. I suppose I can hear him out, just in case there's something important I don't know. Since when did diplomacy become so hands-on, though? Love the gods. I glimpse his pleased smirk on his face when I slowly relax the cage of his arms, a sour grimace curling into my own lips.
You see, the nobility here are not merely those from your own kingdom.
Yeah, I noticed.
Some of these lords and ladies hail from beyond these borders, myself included.
Yeah, if wasn't that obvious when you're grabbing Rivian like this.
And some of them are former citizens or allies of smaller nations whose armies were crushed under your kingdom's fists.
Oh, I see what's happening. This is like some Game of Thrones shit. So precisely, what the hell does that have to do with me?
Use your pretty head for a moment, little dove. The man who expertly controlled your forces' movements, who knew through spies everything his enemies would do, who outwitted them at every turn.
The stranger's lips are far away from my ears, and his warm breath trickles lightly against my skin.
That was your father, Rivian. And now his darling son is far from home, in a nest of enemies among friends.
A shiver runs down my spine as long, rough fingers tighten around my jaw. I already told you, I'm not my father!
Your overshadowing bloodline may be irksome to you, but it is everything to those who hate Lord Varrison.
Yeah, he has a point, because if you think about, like, bloodlines and stuff, especially, like, back in the day with kingdoms and stuff like that, the children of the royal family are the most vulnerable ones, because that's how you kill the bloodline of the family, right? And since Rivian, I can only assume, is the only son of these people, and comparing to this guy saying, like, all the people who are guests at this party used to be enemies with the father, you can see how that's a problem, because someone could just fucking kill him, and also, the odd part is, remember Rivian said that his father and mother sent him here by himself, and his father and mother aren't even here yet. They're gonna come later. So that's a little bit odd, too.
And you're so very vulnerable, all alone. If I were one of those enemies, you'd be lying in a picturesque pool of your own blood right now.
Okay, thanks.
Or smashed into little bitty pieces on those cliffs below. And neither of us want that, do we?
You can tell this dude isn't gonna, like, hurt him. At least, in my opinion, I don't think so. But, like, why does he have to grab him like this? The low, softly threatening tone of his voice makes my fingers tightly curl into fists, and I struggle desperately to not show my growing anxiety. Quit with your fancy words and tell me what the point of all this is.
The point of it all? It's rather simple. A storm is brewing, Rivian. There are forces at work that seek to unravel this peaceful celebration into a diplomatic disaster. And I have a feeling things will turn bloody before long.
He lets out a low laugh, releasing me from his embrace, only to turn me around and press my back against the balustrade, staring down at me with cool, glittering eyes.
Mark my words. Something unpleasant is going to happen very soon.
Oh, thanks.
Within the walls of this fancy resort that all you pretty little nobles are trapped in. And you, the heir of one of the kingdom's cleverest, most ruthless men, you will find yourself in the middle of it, whether you like it or not.
This sucks. And then Rivian is, you can tell Rivian is not good with, like, dealing this kind of stuff. Because, one, he's young, and, like, I can tell his father didn't really, like, tell him 100% of, like, what is going on in the kingdom. If he all cares about, like, you know, I don't want to go to this party, I don't want to go to this event, I just want to be at home. He has no idea what's happening in the kingdom. Beads of cold sweat break out of the nape of my neck as those words sink into my skull. This is an absolute worst nightmare I could have imagined. There's no way he could really be telling the truth, right?
Whether or not you inherited the sharpness of your father is something we'll all learn by the end of this celebration.
Can characters die in this game? I have a feeling they could. Oh god. Based on if I make it to my carriage alive on the final day? The tall stranger seemed amused when I grind my teeth angrily, but he gives a nod of confirmation. I'd like to ask how you know all of this, but you're so full of cryptic drivel that I doubt that I'll get a straight answer. So let me ask you instead. Damn it, I was trying to think of something that sounded cool and collected, but now I'm drawing a blank. What is your name? The man blinks. Well, if I wasn't expecting it, he probably wasn't expecting it either. Soon, though, a pleased expression drifts over his well-chiseled features. Oh my god, Rivian, please. Lips curl into a wolfish grin.
My name? It's Franz, my little lord. At your service.
He even has like a villain name, Franz. Like a villain, but he's not really a villain, you know what I'm talking about? He reaches out towards my hand, bringing the back of it to his lips. But I quickly pull away and give his chest a vehement shove, dodging out of his grasp. You should be the one to fall off the balcony, perverted bastard. I promise you will be missed. Franz's lips pursed together mockingly, a theatrical sigh making his broad chest rise and fall.
The least you could do is thank me. But I guess the angry kitten act is just your unique way of showing gratitude.
If Arden was in here, I'd probably pick this guy.
I'll be returning to my own room then. Unless you're planning on inviting me inside yours.
Whoa, excuse me! I'd sooner invite one of those purported assassins who want to leave me in a picturesque pool of my own blood. Snickering, he lifts his shoulder in an innocent shrug, turning to make his way back to the side of the balcony.
Should you need my help, do seek me out.
Okay, I'll seek you on your collarbones.
But remember, I'm only one piece of the puzzle you may need to solve.
Of course. His vague words are accompanied by a faint, unreadable glint in his eyes. With that, he shoves his hand in his pockets and gracefully strides over to the other side of the room's, towards his room's door, and I glare at him until he disappears. What the hell is happening in this damn place? The warm sensation of Franz's finger curls around my chin and still lingers, making me shudder. More unsettling, though, are the lasting fragments of those words left behind. I hastily return inside my own chamber, slamming the balcony door shut and locking them, pulling the curtains over the glass. The last thing I want to wake up some crazy, handsy demon of a man staring at me. My mind is feeling a little numb as I undress and throw my clothes onto one side, crawling into bed and curling up under the covers. I think that Franz is lying to me just for sport, but I can't really fathom why he'd do that to someone he doesn't even know. probably shake off his words under normal circumstances, but there's been a couple of things bothering me since earlier. The whispering I heard before. For some reason, the fact that I couldn't find the source of it makes me feel strangely nervous. Then there's the fact that Hazel's slipping off so suddenly. It seems strange that she wouldn't try to coax me to come with her inside the ballroom, unless she wanted to purposely invade me. But why? That's a weird thing as well. I agree with that, because Hazel seems like, she's a little girl. She's like, oh, I want to go see the pretty ladies and whatever. Kids are usually like, take me there, go, let's come with me. She just left as soon as we got there. So, it's a trap. Someone told her to bring Rivian to the ballroom. And now my neighbors with some perverted foreigner? It's hardly believable, but if he was really telling the truth, then why am I actually in danger? But why? Father would surely have known who the other guests could be before he sent me here. In that case, was there a reason why he made me attend alone? Is this sink or swim coming off age ritual for me? That's a bit weird. Hold my head from under the covers and gaze glumly at the ceiling. As much as I hate to admit it, I'd rather risk embarrassing myself by taking Francis' word very seriously instead of ignoring him and ending up in a bloody splatter. Swallowing, I slip out of my bed to make sure my room's door is locked, pressing my ears to the wood to see if anyone's lurking outside. But I don't hear anything except the fast beating of my own heart. Give up and return to the plush mattress, crawling back under the sheets. I'm going to have a long talk about this father. When I make it back home, and I will make it back home, I'll give him a real piece of my mind. Until then, I'll make sure any would-be assassins learn to fear by the name of Rivian Varrison. I feel like they won't. Whoa. What is happening now? Oh shit, this is the opening! Ooh, I like this! Okay. When I first got messages from Argent Games, they gave me like the demo link before, so I was looking forward to seeing how this game would turn out, because I love, aside the fact that there are, romance and dating options in this, there's like mystery in this, and it's kind of like in a Connor McKinley, you have a nice fucking voice, but anyway, who's this guy? Oh my god, we haven't seen this guy yet. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But I like that there's like a mystery to it. And the fact that it's kind of taking place in like a very, what was it called? Very like, fantasy styled, theme. I know there's no magic or anything, but we never know. We could see what will happen. But I'm so excited to see, what the father has done. And, what the romances are gonna be like. I think I'm gonna do Arden first, but then again, we haven't met the third guy because there's 3 options for the romances. This dude with the glasses, so I don't even know him yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see how Rivian will change throughout this game. This game seems so cool. Yeah, chess blades. Woo! Alright guys, I'm gonna end the first episode right here, so please let me know in the comments if you want me to continue this as a Let's Play series. I definitely want to, because it's so, fantasy and like dealing with royals and stuff, and then it's yaoi, because there's not that many good yaoi visual novels or dating sims, so I have a feeling this one will be a good one. But, thank you once again to Argent Games for sending me a Steam key. If you guys want to get the game yourself, there's a link in the description, or to the links to the developers themselves. Also, if you guys like this video, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the companions. And if you would like to support the channel on Patreon, the link is in the description, or you can support the channel for free with gawkbox.com/AGirlAndAGame. All you have to do is make an account, open up on your mobile, and you can download games, play them, and then you'll donate real money to the channel, which will help me continue this series and the channel overall. So please let me know in the comments what you guys thought, who are your favorite characters so far, and if you were to pick a romance option for Rivian, who would you like to pick? I still want to know eyeglasses man, but we'll see in the next episode, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Eric, why does it look like you've got a situation down there?
Oh yeah!
I also thought that when I was playing it too, I was like, wait.
He found his tongue wandering inside her mouth, exploring slowly as she... I'm sorry, let me do that again. He found his tongue wandering in